Mount Fuji is Japan's most iconic landmark, and today we are visiting one of the best places to see in all its glory, Kawaguchiko.
So I guess now we are going back to see the Mount Fuji.
It's October, and while the cloud might be hiding the volcano, Kawaguchiko still have plenty to offer, from sacred shrine to stunning waterfalls.
Look, there's a Mount Fuji who is just here.
So beautiful.
So beautiful.
Let's see what makes this place so captivating.
So it will be a video about what to do when the Mount Fuji is not here.
If you don't know us, we are Taco Ventures, a multicultural travel channel. We dive in history and try to understand more about what we have in front of our eyes. And now, get ready for a mix of history, nature, and a wall of lot of Fuji magic. Alright, so we have come all this way and the clouds are playing hide and seek with the Mount Fuji. Is frustrating? Not at all. A cloudy Fuji is mysterious. My advice, instead of chasing a perfect view, enjoy the atmospheres and hike all the mountains around the Kawaguchiko lake. It's a feeling like the mountains have its own personality. There are many beautiful places around a volcano. We are at the Lake Kawaguchi Maple Corridor, with a series of maple trees along a canal, with a festival celebrating every year their fall foliage with the Mount Fuji's views. Soon, the maple tree will change to a wonderful red color. As the soil is very rich, we are also surrounded by many agricultural crops. Our next stop takes us to a special place, deeply connected to the life of the peoples and the Mount Fuji. This is Kawaguchiko Asama Shrine. This shrine is just another pretty spot. It's known as the guardian of the Mount Fuji. Why? Because the shrine was built to calm the eruptions of Mount Fuji. It was built in 1865, a year after a major eruptions. For centuries, people came here to pray for safety and pay respect to the dormant volcano. But the sanctuary is especially famous for sheltering within its wall very old residents. The shrine is surrounded by 7 massive sacred cedar trees, some over 1,200 years old. They are all taller than 40 meters high. In 2013, the shrine was designated as part of Mount Fuji UNESCO World Heritage Site and became more famous. But there is another reason why this location is famous. Come with me. We have to walk a little off the trail, through the woods and the roads to get there. The place we want to see are a famous view of Mount Fuji and a waterfall. The location is really high up, and there are two paths after the shrine. After recommendations from locals, we took the path by the road. We discovered that during the nice days, it is possible to camp and pick your tent with a view on the Mount Fuji. We arrive at a scenic spot where you can take a photo after queuing and paying a small fee of 100 yen. Since Fuji-san is shy today, we decide we don't need to do it and focus more on the waterfall.
Carry a spray and bell bear. Don't carry bell bear.
This place must be really crowded during peak season. There is a nice cafe just before the waterfall. Passing this torii gate, we will arrive at Aha no Shirataki, a multi-layers waterfall, located at the end of a narrow trail, at 100 meters from the cafe. Aha no Shiitake, or Mother White Waterfall, is associated with Kawaguchi Asama Shrine, located in the foothill below. Since the Heian period, worshippers seeking to climb Mount Fuji have purified themselves at this waterfall. Even today, the waterfall is considered a power spot, a sacred place where you can bask in the area's natural and spiritual energy. A short climb further up the staircase next to the waterfall leads you to a smaller waterfall. And there are even more stairs to another floor. This waterfall is really impressive and reminds us of stay in Australia's waterfall in the Northern Territory and Queensland state. Check out the descriptions if you are curious. It's unexpected. We end the route with a huge dam. It seems that we could continue further, but we have already covered a few kilometers and we also have to make the way back. We also want to go see another place famous for its view of Mount Fuji. And who knows, we will be able to see it. It seems that the skies clear up at the end of the day.
So I guess now we are like going back to see the Mount Fuji. And by the time I hope it will be like out of clouds. Because for the moment, except this morning it was without the clouds. It should be without the clouds. So let's go. Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigatou.
We always expect the unexpected, but even though we didn't see Mount Fuji, we have already made our day by visiting the gigantic cedar sanctuary and the multiple waterfalls. We now head to the Oishi Park, a very picturesque garden with a view on the Mount Fuji, which haven't shown up yet. We came to Oishi Park in the beginning to see the reflection of the Mount Fuji on the Lake Kawaguchiko. But people come here for the flower, the views and the peaceful atmosphere. Even if the clouds hide the mount, the park feels like a postcard, particularly with the plants who are surrounding us. Look, there's a Mount Fuji who is just here.
So beautiful.
So beautiful. Oishi Park is very famous in Kawaguchiko. Even in the city manhole, the flowers are associated with the Mount Fuji. We had an ice cream before saying goodbye to the Mount Fuji, and we returned to our hotel to prepare our next day. We'll go to the other side of the Mount Fuji and see a waterfall even more beautiful than today. And maybe, if we are lucky enough, we will be able to see Mount Fuji. Ooh, oh la 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 la. Good morning. Today we are in Kawaguchiko. It's a town that offers one of the most beautiful, breathtaking views of Mount Fuji. Behind me, it is the Mount Fuji. But so it's been 2 days that now we are like in Mount Fuji, and we barely see him like just in the beginning, and it was nice. We saw it at night. We are in autumn at the moment and not the best time to see it, but it's still, we can like always enjoy like what you have like around it with all these mountains around, and that's cool. So as I told you, it's been 2 days now. We are like in the Mount Fuji, and we're gonna leave Kawaguchiko to this morning. So we have been climbing mountains. It was a very beautiful day, even if the clouds were there. We spent 2 hours to reach there, and it's wonderful, especially after when you have like a coffee place to enjoy. We will go now to another part of the Mount Fuji, on the other side actually, where it's very famous for waterfall. Actually, so the Mount Fuji is behind you, but here you can see the place when we have been. It's just here, there, here. And it was very nice place, because here behind me there is a lake. Here you have the Mount Fuji and here you have the lake. So we are in between the lake and Mount Fuji. If I had to come back in Mount Fuji, it's definitely going to be in winter, when the visibility is gonna be very high, and they're gonna be the snow on the top. But there is, I would say, like there is 4 moments to come actually to Mount Fuji. Moment to see the sakura, the moment to see the momiji who are like in bloom and have like lots of colors of red is gonna happen in 1 month, so in November, because we are in October now. And the climbing the Mount Fuji in summer, and if you want to see the visibility, I think it's definitely the winter times, like December, January, when it's gonna get cold, and like but I think it's worth it, really worth it. So about Kawaguchiko, it's one of the 5 lakes surrounding Mount Fuji, and it's the most popular one. It's very famous here for like the spot with like the low sun one, and at the time we see just like lots of people. It's very touristic place. There is lots of shops who sell for tourists. So we are at 2 hours from Tokyo. We came by bus, but it's possible to take as well the train. From Shinjuku, there is a bus would cost like 1,500. It's worth it. It's nice. It's like no problem. So now let's go to see the waterfall that we can see on the other side of the Mount Fuji, I guess. So let's go. But that's really wonderful, no? And now with the light of the sun, it has totally changed. We arrived, so we are very lucky to see that. The Mount Fuji and the waterfall on the same spot.